We're the sound okay. We've got the sound now. Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we're going over the markets. We'll look at a few news stories, but most importantly of all, we'll be talking to you and the people watching this channel, people supporting this channel, which I really appreciate. You've seen at the very beginning an advert for Bitstack. You can get the link down below if you want to join Bitstack and get some free crypto for joining that as part of the Bittrex group, and it's going kind of pan-Asian across that, but you can still get free cryptocurrency as well with that, as candy they call it, over at Bitstack, and it looks a really good decentralized exchange there as well. So you can join up with the link down below. It's a referral link and you can check that out as well. Okay, I've got the wrong date on this. I need to change the date. I want to change the date there, 11th. Okay, I'm just going to see if we're live and make sure everything is up and running okay. I don't know if we are or not. There's been a few problems with YouTube over the last kind of few days. We seem to be live just now, so that's all good. Okay, I'll just jump over to the chat area just now. See who's in. Okay, we have George Charles is in the house. We've got Richard Cooper is in, A Telstra is in, welcome back. Stephen King is back with us, Alex Jug. Cookie is in as well, Greg Samuel is in, Ryan A. Good morning to you, Dennis van der Hayden is in, Marcus Jafari has joined us as well. So good to see you all, hope you all had a good weekend. I had a good weekend. I was watching the rugby. Not a good game for Scotland, obviously. They got beat by Wales, but good game. Enjoyed that game as well. Obviously, England won as well with Italy. So, and Ireland were playing yesterday as well. I don't know the full score with Ireland. I believe they won as well, which is good. So yeah, it was a good weekend and kind of partying it up a wee bit. Yesterday was packing. We're still packing for the house move as well. That's kind of going according to plan, but we still need to get everything sorted out. So it still might not go ahead, but we still have to pack. You'll know what I'm talking about if you've ever kind of moved before as well. But before we go on, if you can just go down to the like button just now and hit that like button at the moment. It does help the channel. And just crush those likes. You're a good man, loud and clear. Excellent. That's from Greg Samuel. I just want to make sure. Yeah, we're all up and running. Okay, so we'll go over to the markets just now, just see what's happening at the moment. Right, we have a market capitalization of nearly 134 billion, so it's up slightly over the weekend, which is good. We didn't quite hit the $4,000. I thought we were going to hit $4,000 over the weekend, but it's looking as if it's going to hit that. But there might be some manipulation ahead of Binance scheduled maintenance tomorrow. Not ahead of that, but during that. So we have to be careful of that as well. Be very careful. We'll talk about that in a wee second as well. So Bitcoin average price on CMC is 3,932. We'll look at the charts later on. Who's the winners and gainers over the last 24 hours? Project Pi is up 20%. Repo, Maximind Coin, Stellar is up. Stellar doing really well. I spoke about that a couple of weeks ago and said that is going to start making a move, coming off its all-time low. Started now, and I think we could have a big run up for Stellar, just like we did with Litecoin as well. So I'm expecting over the next couple of weeks Stellar is going to be rising quite quick as well. One chain is up. I spoke about that. Tezos, GX chain, called that last week as well. Crypto.com, that's starting to move, called that last week. Wax is moving as well. Insight chain, so there's a lot of good ones moving up. Who's one of the losers? Kyber Network, that had a big run up last week. Ravencoin, another one that had a big run up. Theta Coin is down, that had another big run up as well. So what's the percentage? Probably about 50-50 percentage wise. 50 in the red, 50 in the green. And we'll just look at all crypto and we'll do 10k. And we're just waiting that refreshing. So 10k, and we will look at 24-hour volume. And this is all coins in CMC that have been traded over $10,000 worth. Gold Bitcoin is up 617% on 21,000. We should really change that to 100,000 again. We'll change it to 100,000 and take it from there. Right, so Bitcoin Z is up 50%. on 292,000. WeShow token is up 44%. BitGild Plat is up 36% over the last 24 hours. And HStack. HStack was something I kind of looked at way back as well, 34%. Bitcore is up 29%. Anchor Network on 25 million volume. Haven't heard of it, but 25 million volume. MDA is up on 23 million volume. Because I need to check out Anchor Network. I'm presuming that's a new one as well. That's why it's good to look at these, just to see the up and coming ones as well. And the thing to do when you're looking at this, if you're going on to CoinMarketCap, just do the volume as 10k or 100k. And put the market cap as a low one. You could do a low market capitalization, but some of them won't have a capitalization yet, a market cap, because they've not got a circulating supply yet, so I have to be careful of that as well. So the reason it's good to look at this is to look at the market capitalization. So if you see one jumping up, it's got good volume, but the market capitalization like Bitcoin Z is only 849,000, you'd maybe take a look at it. I wouldn't take a look at Bitcoin Z, it just looks like a spin-off, or it's just using the Bitcoin name, so I wouldn't even take a look at that. WeShow token could be good, it's only a market capitalization of 2.2 million. Other one, 6, haven't heard of 6, 1.5 million. Blue Whale token could be okay as well. Acute Angle Cloud, might want to take a look at that, 857,000. So it's just to give you an idea, and this is how we search for kind of hidden gems like this. One that I do like, it's not really a kind of hidden gem, is one I wanted to check out ages and ages ago, was Phantom. I wanted to get in on Phantom, but couldn't get in on it when it first came out. The price has since gone down, but Phantom looks like a good one. It's 8.5 million market capitalization, so it could be a good one for the future. Adbank, we've seen that already. I'm in that already from the ICO, but it's way down on its ICO, only 2 million, so that's going to rise. Adbank is going to be a big riser, I think, from where it is just now, its market capitalization. So that's going to be a really good one. I think that's going to be at least 10 to 20 to 30 million even, so 15x from here over the next year, I believe. Without a doubt, there's no doubt, they're just getting better and better. Bob's Repair was one that a lot of people were talking about. It's only 223,000, but the volume on that 363,000, and the circulating supply is only 78 million. So that could be a good one to check out as well. So there's loads of good ones. So just check out some of these as well by using everything that you've got on CoinMarketCap as well. Okay, we'll just jump back to chat. See who else is in. Goddy Boy Scotland is in. Mitch Diet has joined us. Paul Jordan. Jay is in the house as well. Benton Taylor is in. So it's not as busy this morning. I've only got 19 watching, but I don't know if says the live stream health is not that good. Hope you can hear and see me okay. Yeah, seems like it. Justin Churchill has just joined us as well. Good to see you here. Okay, so we'll go over to the CoinMarketCal. This is for the week. What's happening this week that could affect the price of some of the altcoins on Binance. We've got Tron, we've got the monthly BTT airdrop happening today. Is that going to affect the price? Don't think so. ARK core update version 2.2, so there's going to be an update on that as well. Syndicator is just a Hong Kong meetup. Theta Fuel distribution, that happens today, and they're coming out with their mainnet as well. I think that should be in this week. Horizon Sydney meetup, token 2049 for ELF and 36 others, that's a conference. CBOE XBT expiration date on the 13th of March, Holochain meetup. Nothing big. Weekly development update. Nexus has done well as well. Mainnet launch for Theta, and we've seen Theta kind of jumping up. Proof of stake pilot address opens for OneChain. Machi X atomic drop for Mithril. Q1 community conference call, and Nigeria ASFL meetup for Horizon as well. So not that much happening for some of the altcoins on Binance, but the main one being Theta, and we've seen Theta jumping up already, and we'll take a look at some of the charts. Okay, Bitcoin with the BLX price. This is a kind of an index price of the top 5 exchanges, and we are up to $3,921. We're still within this ascending triangle, sorry, and we're still sticking to that. You can see the ascending line here, and this is the line, support line. and they're sticking to it well all the way up. They've kind of come out of it, but closed, this is on the daily, closed inside it, which is good. We'll just have a look on the 4 hourly. Oh, it doesn't show you the 4 hourly on the BLX. So that's where we are from here, and we could expect a breakout majorly to the upside later on at the end of the month, around about 28th, 29th of the month, or if it breaks down from here, obviously we're going to kind of break down big time. So we don't want it to close outside this support line, or we could be in for a downtrend. But looking good so far for this 4,000 level, then up to 4,200. That's my opinion. Theta, we'll just take a look at the Theta chart. We can see there. Right, so we looked at Theta as well, and we said, okay, this is what might happen. And this was drawn ages ago on Theta. We said, okay, this might happen. The cup and handle zoomed right up to that level, and we said, okay, it might come back down. It totally hit that level round about 3,020 and shot back up to 5,200. And that's exactly kind of what's happened there. So we can see that's kind of climbed all the way up there. So this cup and handle formation is a really good technical indicator, so just always keep an eye on that. And there's loads of kind of cryptocurrencies that have got this cup and handle formation. I believe Litecoin had the formation as well on the BTC chart, and we kind of took a look at that as well. If we kind of zoom out, no, it wasn't quite there. It must have been, was it the LTC USD? We'll go to Binance. It wasn't quite as good a formation, but we kind of had a formation of the kind of cup and handle a few times actually, which kind of fitted the cup and handle formation perfectly well. So with Litecoin as well, I do still believe that's gone up to past $70. I've said $70 before, but I do think it's going to go past that, but I'm going to stick to $70 just now and say it's going to get up to at least $70. But I do think it's going to surpass that. But we'll say $70 just now. It's $56 at the moment for Litecoin. Ethereum USD, we will go with Binance. Got $136. I called that kind of a couple of weeks ago as well, and it's still on the daily chart. We've still got over the 50 EMA, which is good. So that's what I like. So I still think that's going to go up a little bit. It's just kind of hovering just now, not doing much. XRP is just not behaving itself at all just now. We're outside this symmetrical triangle, so it doesn't look good short term. Doesn't look good short term for XRP, and it's not really kind of looked good since 9,000. But kind of went into it. It's kind of jumped up a few times. You can see there, it's jumped up a few times. And I've still got my position open on BitMEX, but I might get liquidated. I might have to, or I might hit the stop loss for that. I don't want to get liquidated, but the stop loss might get hit as well. So I still expect this to go up big time, and I've got a lot for the long term, but short term trading, I don't know how it's going to react short term. So we need to wait and see. 7965. I'm just going to look at the XRP price, and this is for BitMEX price. 8056. You see, you've got the symmetrical triangle there as well, and this is XRPH. You can check on TradingView, and that gives you the BitMEX price. And this is for the one that's closing on the 29th of March. So we've still got another 2.5 weeks for that as well. So I'm expecting this to kind of go up and up, and just follow this support line here, and then break out big time. And we're looking for a breakout here of somewhere in the region of, if we kind of broke out here, going up to maybe 10,000 or so, at least 10,000 or so. So it depends on where we break out. And obviously that should be bigger as well. But this is just on XRPH. So it could be 9,200-ish, a breakout from there, and then a breakout upwards from there as well for XRP, if it kind of stays in this symmetrical triangle. I do still expect a big XRP surge to come as well. Okay, speaking of that as well, we'll go to some of the news. I don't know if you've seen this. Bob Way who's a former employee of Ripple, has joined XRP Chat. And I don't know if you've ever checked out XRP Chat, but this is a really good chat room for everything XRP if you're into XRP as well, for the XRP army out there. And I was checking this out. This is Bob Way, and it's been confirmed that he did work at Ripple. And this is a big, huge thread that's kind of started. It was started on Tuesday last week, and he's just answering lots and lots of different questions about Ripple and about XRP and everything else in between as well. It seems a really great guy, to be honest. He's not working at Ripple anymore. He's got his own company that he's just getting off the ground just now, his own blockchain company. So I'll check that out as well. That's a really good kind of chat from kind of Bob Way, and he's just answering everybody's questions. I'll definitely check that out. Ripple, another news story. Ripple price analysis, XRP ready to surge? Question mark. We've been saying that for a while. It just can't get past this 32-cent level, but they're expecting a surge from here. They're talking about the same kind of thing, this symmetrical kind of triangle, almost the same kind of thing. They're not just using the same terms, they're using a different type of TA. Well, it's not a different type of TA, it's just another way of using the TA. But essentially it's the same thing, that they're expecting a big breakout from here. So the chart shows that XRP is currently trying to gain momentum in order to move upwards. The 30.7 level is acting as strong support. If XRP breaks through the 31.3 level resistance, it will most likely test a major resistance of 32 above which the price will turn bullish. So if we can get above 32 cents for XRP, and we'll go to XRP USD, and we'll go to the Binance one. So we need to get above this 32 cent because we can't seem to break that at the moment. And we'll go here. And this is on the daily. So you can see there it's not quite breaking it. It has kind of back in March these price. So I don't know why they keep saying that it's not getting past that, but it doesn't seem to be getting past that at the moment. So this is on the 4-hourly. So you can see the strong support and resistance at this 32 cents. Once we get past that, we can hopefully start going back up again and beyond. We need to really get past the 33 cent level, I would say, but they're saying the 32 cent level. I'll definitely say the 33 cent. Round about here. There's a wee kind of channel in there. So if we can get past 32 first of all, then break on through 33, then I would turn very bullish again on XRP. I'm still very bullish long term on XRP. I'm just talking short term, so I have to be objective. Even though I'm in it short term and long term, I still have to be objective with this. Okay, Binance, the news story. Binance to undergo 8-hour scheduled maintenance. This is from tomorrow. Possible price manipulations ahead? Question mark. So this is just saying that as per the kind of news release, 2 a.m. tomorrow, they're going to go. So that's what we're talking, less than 24 hours time. And they're doing a system upgrade. So it's a system upgrade notice. So the thing that we're kind of worried about here is the fact that the price could be manipulated, because if this is obviously the world's biggest kind of exchange. Just see here what they were talking about. Per the release, Binance is going to suspend deposits, withdrawals as well as trading throughout this period. Those deposits which haven't been completed before the start of the upgrade will be processed once the process is completed. The announcement also revealed that the entire system upgrade is going to take approximately 8 hours, but the estimate may vary. We've seen this last time as well. It did take a wee bit longer. They're having trouble getting back online, but it did come back online obviously as well. So we just have to be careful that there could be spikes, peaks and troughs for the likes of Bitcoin and the other major cryptocurrencies as well, if whales are trying to kind of manipulate the prices while this is down at the same time. So just be careful of that as well. Fidelity's institutional Bitcoin trading and custody solution is live with select clients. You probably know this already, you've probably heard this already, but this is really good. This is really good that Fidelity are getting in and they've got this, the Bitcoin trading, but it's just live for select clients at the moment, but it's going to go wider kind of later on in the year as well, where kind of retail investors will be able to get in on this as well. So they have said, we have continued to build the technical and operational capabilities needed for securing, trading and supporting digital assets with the exacting oversight required by institutional investors, as stated in the January 31st, 2019 announcement. So it says here, and again, this was on a couple of days ago, we are live with a select group of eligible clients and will continue rolling out slowly. Our solutions are focused on the needs of hedge funds, family offices, pensions, endowments, other institutional investors, and more on this project. And they've given a link for that. So it gives the background and everything, and they've got problems with institutional custody as well. So that was a whole big thing. It was about custodial services as well, and that kind of secures it and means they can insure it as well. So we have to, we need that in place, or they need that in place. But I think what's going to happen is these big institutional investors like Fidelity will get in, and the people like us will be able to get in through our pensions, through our 401ks if you're in America, through our SIPs if you're in the UK, and kind of throughout the world as well, whatever you've got for that as well. So it means you'll be able to buy digital assets with that, with the likes of Bitcoin and Litecoin for your pension, which is going to be a good thing, because I think a lot of these should be kind of stored away and not traded as such. And the other news story, Marshall Islands, I thought this was interesting. Marshall Islands reportedly getting close to launching its sovereign cryptocurrency. So island country of Marshall Islands is reportedly getting closer to launching its own digital currency called the sovereign, or SOV. This despite concerns raised earlier by the IMF and the US Treasury Department regarding the safety issues relating to launching the cryptocurrency. So there's not opposition there from the IMF, but they're just saying just be careful about what you're doing. So they're just saying we plan to launch SOV this year. We are working day and night to prepare the foundations of the SOV initial coin offering, with the goal of being ready to launch once positive momentum is back in the markets. So they're talking about the SOV there as well. I think that's it for the news. Fidelity have done, Ripple done, Ripple again, XRP chat, Marshall. I think that's us. Just nip back to the chat. Adam Forrest is in the house, Andreas is in, Mighty Locks is in, Blackstone is in. Hello sir, big deal, Bab partner with Custos. I think soon will be the moon. I was looking at Bab this morning again. I've checked out the Custos deal as well. I think it's £1 million have been put in. In my opinion, it's not that much just now, but still a partnership is a partnership, a deal is a deal. But the price, I was looking at the prices for kind of Bab and a few others, which we'll do just now actually. It's a good segue into that at the moment. Bab. I think when I looked at them, I don't know if this is the correct price or not, but they're up at 6 Satoshi just now. So they were down to 4, they've gone up 50%, but they did go up to about 7 Satoshi before. So they're up at 6 Satoshi at the moment, between 5 and 6. I'm just checking on KuCoin actually, and see what they're doing there. I think KuCoin are still the biggest. Markets. Bax BTC 577, so it's 6 because they've got now 10 decimal places. I don't know why they've got that. 10 decimal places on KuCoin. I know you can buy in smaller denominations, but it's up to 10. So 540, 570, or 5.4 Satoshi and 5.7 Satoshi. That's what it is. So it has gone up slightly, and you can see it there. It was at 3. I mean, be able to change that, I would imagine. No, we'll just leave it there. It says it was down to, I thought it said 3 there, but it's close to 3. Yeah, it was 4 Satoshi, that's been kind of lost. But I don't see the volume. There's not that much volume coming in for it, so I'm just going to check on, in the interests of being objective, check on BAB. So we've got the volume is 23,000. This is on CoinMarketCap. We've got a Satoshi value of 6. I'll just look at markets. I think it's Ethereum that's traded most. Oh, it's on Bancor that's trading most now as well. So it's not KuCoin. So it's Bancor Network. 213. Right, so they're doing most of the volume just now. So hopefully they can move up as well. Hopefully they can start to gain momentum as well. That would be good if they did for all the holders out there as well. I'll just take a look at a few others. Digitex futures are doing well, I think. Still doing well. Yep, they've come down very, very slightly to 2062 Satoshi. But this is another one that's almost got that kind of cup and handle formation as well. You can see here. There, come back down and then kind of shoot for the moon, hopefully. And who else we're looking at? Blockport, BPT. See how they're doing. They did get up to 4,118, 3,179, so they've done well as well. I'm still in Blockport, but on the daily, we're coming down for the crossover, the 70 EMA crossing down over the 50 EMA. Howdo, I've never checked into Howdo for a while. They're still kind of going down, down, down. 101 Satoshi at their all-time low. So I'll need to check into them more. I'm just waiting on the kind of release for Howdo as well. So I need to find out what's going on with there and dig a little deeper, because I've not checked into them for a while. And I think, who else were we looking at? See it checks on. I was looking at this, somebody was talking about this as well, but I looked at this after seeing another video as well. 4,986. It was way down at 200 knots. That's kind of went up 20x from there, more than that previously. So I'm going to check that out. I can't remember if it was James, one of our brilliant admins, or somebody else that checked this with. I think it was CVVC. I'm just going to check that. I showed you this last week. CVVC.com. And this was Crypto Valley's top 50. I can't remember if Owen was on one of them. Find OWN. No, it must have been something else. Just bear with me a wee second, because I'm sure I've seen this. Top 50 Challenger list. Cosmos Network, Datum, Friends, Grain. So I checked out some of these as well, which looked really good. No, it must have been somebody else. It might have been James Gibbons that was kind of telling me about that, and kind of checked out. I thought I'd seen it here as well. But some of these are interesting as well. Utrust looks interesting. A couple of people have mentioned Utrust in the past as well. That looks interesting with a low market capitalization as well. Okay, we'll go back to chat. Okay, who else is in? King1969 Larson is in. Good morning to you. Matthew Parks is in. Listening while parked up, waiting for colleagues to arrive for a meeting. First time through the car radio. Excellent. Excellent. High Plains Drifter is in on his crypto journey. Good morning to you. Godly Boy Scotland. XRP, people unsure if it's a security. One of the oldest coins in CoinMarketCap, should be higher priced. People don't like it. People don't like it, and I think it is because of this security thing. As soon as all that's cleared up and it's going to be said that it's not a security, then that's when it's going to shoot up, I think. So in the meantime, it's just going to kind of bobble up and down. but it'll shoot up once it's been confirmed that it's not actually a security. Gina's in the house saying crush the likes, folks. Thank you very much. Adam Forrest, do we know why XRP isn't available to purchase through Coinbase app in the UK? I don't know. I don't know why they've not kind of explained that. I've transferred some of my XRP to Coinbase at the moment, just while I get, well, I've updated the Ledger Nano S now. I'm a wee bit weary of the Ledger Nano S just now. I don't know why. But because I took everything off about 6 weeks ago, I'm just a wee bit wary of it. And then it came out that said there was a security kind of issue. So I've got, at the moment, I'm using kind of Coinbase just now, and a couple of other ones as well. So I'm thinking about just kind of long-term security as well. So I'll keep you updated with that. Mark Scott is in. Are the alts coins starting to decouple from BTC? Quite a few have been moving independently in the last few weeks. BNB, ENJ come to mind. Yeah, BNB definitely seems to kind of go in the opposite direction of what BTC is doing. So if BTC goes up, BNB goes down. So it could be a hedge against kind of BTC price going down. Could be a good hedge for that. Subsequently, it could be the other way about as well. ENJ, I think that's just because of all the news and everything. I don't think it's decoupled from it as such, but I think we're going to start to see a decoupling of kind of altcoins away from the BTC price as well. But I think you're always going to have that mentality. If Bitcoin goes down, people start selling their altcoins, which I don't understand, but they're still going to do it in the future as well. Keg is in the house. Good morning to you. Ben Paul Gardy is in. Good morning to you. Gene, another brilliant show. Stephen, cheers mate. Great way to start a new week. Excellent. Excellent. Gory Boy Scotland. Huobi suspended Theta withdrawals yesterday, 2 days before it should have had exchanges. Can change the rules so easily. They can. That is the trouble. And that is the trouble, I think, because we don't have any control whatsoever. And we have to remember that. We really have to remember that if we've got any of the kind of altcoins on the exchanges, or even Bitcoin on the exchanges, we don't own it. We don't have any control over the exchanges at all. So we just have to be really, really careful. Crypto Knowledge Alliance is in. James Gibbons. So James, was it you that kind of told me about OWN? I don't know why I started researching this, but I started researching it before, and I thought it was because of cvbc.com, but it doesn't seem it is, unless I've just missed it. I started researching. I thought this looks like a good one for the future, but then I've seen the kind of big price rise of 20x from May, but that's not that much in crypto, to be honest. I'll just see. Yeah, because the market capitalization is only 13 million. So I'm starting to look for the kind of hidden gems, but it's difficult looking at the hidden gems again, because Bab I thought was a hidden gem, and it still could be, turn out to be, but we've had a kind of long history with Bab, but I thought that was a hidden gem, just hold it for the future. But that's the trouble, when you start holding for the future, it could go down and down and down like Bab did, but the whole market did obviously as well. So it's starting to look at these kind of hidden gems again, and just maybe putting $1,000 in and just holding it for the long term. And if you lose $1,000, it doesn't matter, but you're going to get 1 in every 10 or something. It's going to go up 20, 30, 40, 100x, and it's going to weigh out. It's going to kind of outweigh what you're losing if you're only putting $1,000 in or something. If that makes sense. I'm sure you know what I mean. How long has Bab been going? Just over 1.5 years, I believe. Good morning, Steve. Any thoughts on QKC? That's Kukla. We'll just have a look at the charts. QKC, BTC. So I've not done the charts for this morning. So it's on a downward trend at the moment. However, this is a good thing. So it's on a pullback. So if we're looking from a TA point of view, it's on a pullback at the moment. And we're just looking at the daily. Last time daily crossed over was 12th of November 2018. It looks as if it's going to cross over, but it's on a pullback at the moment, which is a good thing. It did get up to 980 and pulling back, and I would say this is a buy from this zone, to be honest. I'll just look at it on the hourly. Crossed over on the hourly 841. Went up 16%. Then get the retrace. Now about 78.6, or nearly a full retrace there. So I would say this is a good buy at the moment, a good buy-in point for QKC, in my opinion. If I was going through the charts and I seen this, I thought, I'd be looking at this and just going, yeah, this could be a good buying point. Again for QKC on the bounce back up. But you would just wait on that. You could even go down to the 15-minute chart and see until the 70 EMA cross over the 50 EMA and then buy back in then. It might still have a wee bit further to go down. But QKC, for the long term, I like QKC if that's what you're talking about. For the short term, if we're trading it on a TA basis, I would wait, look at the 15-minute, wait on that crossing over, then kind of buy in then if you're going to do that. But that's not financial advice. Do your own research, all that stuff. I'm not your dad. Put your big boy pants on, big girl pants on, and all that shit. Okay, and that was a disclaimer over. BTT views, please. I think BTT is going to go up. I said that last week. I think it started moving actually. I think it went up about 10%. BTC. Yeesh, that's 15-minute. Yeah, it started to go up and it's just about to cross over. So it actually went up to 23, but then came back down again. So we've got a bottom. We've got a bottom in really at 12. But I'm just going to see if they've updated it. They've not updated it yet, the circulating supply. No, it's CMC are notoriously slow in updating that. So yeah, BTT looks okay for me. So it's round about this price. I think I spoke last week and said this could be a good buying price for BTT. And what was the circulating supply? I think it was 11%. So we'll just work out, so 11%, so work out how much the value is. And we'll do star 11%. How much is that? That's not right. So say 10%, I'll just knock that off. 990, we'll just do that roughly. And we'll just do star. Not getting this right at all. Not 3 knots and 808. Give me a sec, man. 79. So it's no, that's not right. Not 799,000. Can't work that out. Can't get my head around it. I'm sure the circulating supply was about 11% of the total supply, something like that. But it's not only 79,000. Right, I'll abandon that. Keg, thank you very much for the $2 donation. Really appreciate that. Even though I've mucked up the maths on that. But yeah, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Keg Jean, thank you very much for £2.50. Coffee time, mate. Rugby was brilliant yesterday. Yeah, it was good. Good for Ireland. So I'm presuming you caught it. I know you were working on a Saturday, Jean. And Keg, $5 donation. Thanks for the content. My pleasure. So thank you very much for the donations. Really appreciate that. That's what kind of keeps the channel going, because I don't make much money off this channel at all. Apart from some, I don't think I've done any sponsors. The sponsor that you've seen at the beginning, it's not a sponsor as such. It's just me doing it off my own back, because Bitstack is going to be up and coming. Their exchange is going to be opening towards the end of March. No, it's open just now, but the competition is going to be closing at the end of March. So you can sign up and get free crypto until the end of March at bitstack.com, and the link is down below. So that's not a sponsor. I just have to let you know that. That's me doing that off my own back. Just as another way of bringing in more income. And obviously I've got the premium channel as well that you can join. Link is down below for that as well. So that's how I make money. But the donations is how I make money as well from the actual channel. So thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Juan Antonio, good morning, Steve. I'll be enjoying your live today. For me, this year looks very promising. 2019 does look promising. I think this is going to be the start of the tipping point, or towards the end of 2019. I think the tipping point is going to happen around about then, 2019, 2020. Then mass adoption will occur after that, and then it'll be a case of we'll think back in a couple of years' time thinking, how did we get by without cryptos or without the blockchain? I think that's what it's going to be. Mitch Dieter, Steve, please keep us informed about Nano S. Listen, this is just my opinion about the Ledger Nano S. It's just my opinion. I don't feel as safe as I did before with it, because everybody kind of has got the Ledger Nano S. I'm just kind of urging you to think about the kind of safety, not of this, just about safety in general of your cryptos. And I'm trying to think of a way to do that. Coinbase have something as well called a vault. If you've signed up for Coinbase, they've got a vault where there's more security layers to get to your crypto as well. It's not quite as easy as the normal way to get on Coinbase, so you can use Coinbase Vault as well. So I don't know what it is about the Ledger Nano S as well. I just took everything off about 6 weeks ago or something, and then when the security issue came out, I kind of updated it again and just thought, I don't know if I like using this. And the Ledger Nano S is not going to help people on board for a kind of mass adoption. It's just way too difficult for people to use the Ledger Nano S. For new people coming in, imagine them trying to use the Ledger Nano S. We know what we know, but because we've learned and made mistakes. But new people coming in trying to use a Ledger Nano S, you just go off. They have to make it way, way easier than they do just now. It's just a bit of a nightmare just now. And that's the only reason I'm not kind of liking it. I know I'm probably swimming against the tide when I say that, but I'm not liking it at the moment, to be honest. Ken 1969 Larson, do you think the Zcash is a good investment in the long term? Long term, I don't know too much. I've never dug deep into Zcash. I've never really fancied it, but it's unfounded, me saying I don't really fancy it, because I've never dug deep into it. So from a technical point of view, it looks, from a trading point of view, it kind of looks okay at the moment actually. Blackstone, in your opinion, to be BACS massive, what would they need to do? They need the license, obviously. They need the banking license. BACS, that's going to be the first thing they would need. If they could get the Bank of England license, I think it would be absolutely massive, because that would give them big, huge kudos if they got a Bank of England banking license, and that would be amazing for them, and that would attract other partnerships as well. Yeah, I don't know. I think, see, I liked when Paul was here, Paul and Adam were here. They were good leaders, and they were good in kind of front of the camera. I'm just not sure Rushdie is the dynamic guy to lead a kind of company that should be a huge multi-million or even billion-dollar company. But before, when we were speaking to Paul and Adam, everybody else in the team as well, and I like the other kind of team members as well, it was different. It was different. I had a different confidence with BACS, but once they left, and the manner that they left as well, I lost confidence. That's where I lost confidence, and I don't have that much confidence in Rushdie, to be honest. So I don't know, but I think the license has to come first for BAB. Gordy Boy Scotland, anyone know why Stellar is pumping? I think, well, if we look at Stellar just now, and this was one I kind of said a couple of weeks ago, this is just going to jump, and it has kind of started jumping now. You can see that there, the line. But if we kind of look at this, we'll just look at this on a weekly. Then very close to the all-time low, very close. Not at 778 was an all-time low, but they did have a kind of run down from up here, 4,706, and kind of went 50%. And they were just very close to the all-time low, and I just thought, okay, this is time. This is going to start happening for Stellar Lumens, and they had some kind of bad news a few months ago as well. Although it was just kind of FUD out about Stellar Lumens, but is now kind of moved up because it's time. I think it was forgotten about for a while because of all the other altcoins that people were trading and stuff like that as well. But now I think it's time for them to come up. I think that was it. They were coming off the bottom at around about 2,100, and that's why I kind of like them to kind of go up as well. don't know if I'm making much sense this morning. I've been up since 3:30. I was doing something because one of my family members has gone away, so I've been up really early, so I don't know if I'm making much sense. Blackstone, thank you so much for the update. Take care, Steve. You as well, Blackstone. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. What time we're on? We've still got time. Crypto Knowledge Alliance. Fingers crossed the blockchain key store will help to create an easier to use system. Yes, think so. With them, obviously, the key store you can get on the Galaxy S10, things like that. On the all the phones are going to have these kind of eventually as well. We'll have them on the net as well. There'll be loads of things that we can do to make it easier for the Ledger likes of the Ledger Nano S. There'll be loads of things we can do to make it easier, but just keep it just as secure as well. Also heard about security issues for Nano S, Mitch Dieter. Yeah, and that's why we had to update it recently as well last week. Be inspired. What do you think about Dent? I like Dent for the long term. I don't know why it is as low as it is just now, but I do like it for the long term. I think they've got a good business model, and I think they're making money already. They've made tons of partnerships. I don't know why they are at the price they are at just now. Now Custoff have pro team in marketing and strategic, so I think they could do that for BAB. They might be able to do that because they've got their ecosystem, so that's what Custoffs do, and they've got this kind of ecosystem that they can start promoting BAB in as well, so it could be a brilliant strategic move for BAB as well. Kukla, after 1 year I can't navigate my Nano S. I go to my OTC counter that give members support. Frankly, I hate it. There has to be a better way to secure accounts. There has to be. So I'm just working on a workaround just now. Coinbase, even if you hate it, I quite like Coinbase. I think they're still doing good things for the kind of crypto sphere. But I do like, but you have to remember, it's not you that controls that either. If you put your coin on Coinbase, they get hacked. You don't have any recourse. I think they've got some kind of insurance though. And so I have to remember that on any exchange. But on the Ledger Nano S, if you kind of make a mistake, which is not easy to do, to make a mistake, to lose all your coins. I mean, it's not that easy to lose all your coins on the Ledger Nano S. I don't think it would be. I think it'd be extremely difficult. But it's just way too difficult to get new people on board. XRM have an announcement on 2020. Excellent. Benton Taylor, ouch, ETH below 133. Is it gone down below? ETH USD. I'll look on. There's 135 there. So it'll be different on different exchanges, obviously. Peter, hi Steve, what's your view on ADA daily trade? Still love ADA for the long term and think it's going to be great, but short term, it's moving up short term, which is good. On the daily, it's crossed over. So on a daily, it looks good. It looks good, and I think we're going to have this kind of major resistance there around about 1300 when it starts moving back up. It did kind of push towards 1200, came back down again, but I think we're going to just bounce off this 50 EMA and go back up again on a daily and try for this 1300 again and try to break through that. So yeah, I think that's what's going to happen for Cardano. For the long term, I just think they're going to explode. Mark McGregor, XRP, 100% price manipulation. I'm starting to think so as well, mate. Starting to think so as well. It's just unbelievable the amount of good news that comes out with regards to XRP and where the price is just now. But I do think the security issue hanging over them is just a nightmare just now. 7973. Look at XRPH. 8042 for XRPH. So it's still holding that support line on this symmetrical triangle. And that's on XRPH as well as XRP BTC. We've still got the symmetrical triangle holding, which is good, but yeah. Martinez, Kukla, haha, I struggle with all of it. Sometimes have to wait for daughter to come visit to access. It is difficult, and we're kind of experienced in kind of crypto world and kind of security, and probably with kind of IT stuff as well. And it's difficult for us. Imagine somebody just brand new coming to this space and going, right, somebody says, store all your cryptos on the ledger Nano S, and they go to do it and they go, what the f is going on here? It'd just be a nightmare for them. We need something much more simpler than this. Mark Kelty, evening from Oz. Good evening to you, Mark. Good to have you here. Crypto Knowledge Alliance. Saw a story about JPM trying to convince SEC to classify XRP as security. Could be bad news. I need to check that out. The banks are going to do this. So we're going to get a lot of this from the banks as well. They don't want to... What's going to happen with the banks? Here's what I think was going to happen with the banks. They realise how important Ripple could be in the future. They don't want it. They're going to lose a shit ton of money if they were to start using XRP. Even just for the cost of moving money around the world. Because they make a shit ton of money just moving money across for people. When they shouldn't. They're getting a huge kind of commission for that. It's not a commission. They're just getting a huge transaction fee for it. But it's almost like a commission for it. So that's why they don't want it. But the thing is, with the likes of JPM, Morgan, they're not, if they have their own coin, which they're bringing out, all the other banks are not going to start using it because it's a rival bank. So they need somebody independent like Ripple that have got the kind of system in place just now. They've got the knowledge, they've got the tech know-how as well. They do need this, but they say they're not using it just now because it's this security kind of issue they've got surrounding them just now. I don't think that's anything to do with it. I think they're looking for ways, and I think it's been the time scale has been manipulated for the banks to look for ways to do this themselves, essentially. But you're not going to get a JPM coin that every other bank is going to start using as well. So it's just like a central bank kind of digital currency. It's going to be their own CBDB, and that's what or CBDC. That's what essentially the JPM coin is as well. It's just a CBDC, and all the other banks could have that as well. But it doesn't solve the problem of using it outside their own banking system. And this is where Ripple comes in. This is why I think it could still be huge. They need to get over this security issue. It will explode since then other people will start using it. More and more institution and banking institutions will just capitulate and just say, okay, we need this. And this is what we need. And it's just going to save them a load of money, and they just don't see it just now. It's unbelievable. That's what I think. JPM coin being released at this stage is no coincidence. Totally no coincidence at all. And that's why I'm saying these people at the top are really kind of still now, because they're trying to get in the crypto space just now. This is when you know that crypto's not going to die. And this is where we have to position ourselves just now and say, okay, what coins are going to survive? What projects are going to survive? The big institutions getting in, the likes of JPM getting in, what is actually going to survive? And this is why I like XRP, although it's probably more dubious than the other ones. So probably going into BTC. Maybe, I don't know so much about Ethereum. Is Ethereum going? I don't know what's going to happen with Ethereum. Litecoin is still like Litecoin Neo. This is just starting to question everything just now. It's just really kind of strange. That's why I'm trading just now, but holding just a few things for the long term. But the safest thing to probably do would be BTC, I would imagine. But even that can get taken over. So there's a lot of kind of uncertainty in this kind of space just now. King 1969, I hope that we'll be able to store a crypto in an insured institution in the future. I'm sure we will be able to. I'm sure we will be able to do that. I don't see why not. Obviously, with the technical difficulties that poses, and the kind of the hackers out there as well, it could be difficult. But it's going to be a good business model for somebody. Mark Kelty, they have no choice. Join the system or die. Yeah, exactly. Morning, Steve. Crypto Nico. Oh, good to have you here, mate. And that's Nikki Sheldrake. Good to see you here. One of our members in the premium group as well. One of our latest members. So it's good to see you, Nikki. We're just finishing up, mate. We're just finishing up just now, but we'll just have one last look at the charts. XRP 8046 on the XRP-H. That's on BitMEX. This is the kind of BitMEX just now. So we're at 8045, 8046. So it looks like we're going to go up a wee bit. It's in the green just now. This is the order books. Doesn't really mean that much, to be honest. I kind of look at it on the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart's not doing well. You could just literally trade on the 15-minute chart. On the hourly chart, doesn't look good as well. Bitcoin on BitMEX, what way? 3863 has gone down. And this is heavily manipulated as well. BitMEX, extremely manipulated by their own company. We need we need an alternative to BitMEX. I know we've got a couple of alternatives to BitMEX, but we definitely need an alternative because these are just, they're not scammers, but when you see the kind of big wicks down that they have and kind of stopping people out or kind of liquidating people, it's just ridiculous. I haven't said that I'm using them. Short term. Yep. We'll look at Bitcoin, BTC, USD. Oh no, we're going to BLX. 3921. That's the price at the moment. Okay, just see, finish up here. 2020 is on the 19th of March. Crypto, James, Digitex will ruin BitMEX, I hope. Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen. They're going to be coming out very soon with the exchange, Digitex futures. That would be amazing if they destroy kind of BitMEX. So we need to wait and see what happens when the exchange comes out. But it would be amazing if that were to get used and it just totally overtook BitMEX and BitMEX was to go down. I think a lot of people hate using BitMEX, but they do see it as, it's not necessarily evil because you don't need to leverage trade. It's just if you want to leverage trade and you've got more, you're less risk averse and you want to leverage trade, it's a good system. And they have got good UI. BitMEX have got good UI. It's just all the other things that they do, the shady practices they've got as well. That's not good. So we need an alternative, and Digitex futures could be that. So we need to wait and see what happens when the exchange opens. So it's going to be a good one. Hopefully, it's going to be a good one. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. Have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing today, and just be careful out there as well. Until next day. Oh, and check out the Bitstack exchange as well. And there's a link down below if you want to just use. That's using my referral. It's almost like an affiliate link, but you can use my referral. I'll get some free digital currency. You'll get some free candy as well, they call it. But essentially it's free crypto for joining up Bitstack. And that happens until the end of March. So sign up using my link down below and I'll get some free cryptos and you'll get some free cryptos as well. And you can refer people on as well once you join. Okay, thank you very much again. James says great content as always, Steve. Thank you very much, James. Good to have you here. As I said, one of our brilliant admins in the house as well. King1969, thanks. See you. Thank you, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, namaste. Take care. Bye now.